Hello, everybody. This is the Geek Fighters. We're still streaming Grandia 2 today. I'm your host, as always, Fighter Kaus. The guy you see on the screen and playing the game is Double RPG.
Yo!
And the other voice you're going to hear is 16-Bit Jeff.
What's up?
And before we start playing the game, or actually while we're playing the game, Jeff, what just happened before we went live?
Besides the fact of how you finally got your soul Thanos to buy a thing I told you?
Yeah.
TLDR to the people that don't know. A couple years ago when I was going over Jerry's house to hang out and chill for a day, this is around the time when Season 2 finale of Young Justice aired. So this give or take around 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know at the time Sally, him and his dad knew that it was the series finale.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And what they told me, what happened in this, in my perspective, this season finale is like, oh, cool, season 3 is going to be great. The look both you and your dad gave me.
We were like,
you are about to make a wounded
like,
animal out of me. You
yeah,
didn't want to tell me.
We did. We're like, oh, God.
I was surprised you guys didn't start the convo with, Jeff, you may want to sit down.
Sit down, yeah, exactly.
So, I finally got my revenge. It might have been a couple years later, but I finally got it because apparently, Henry Lennox, he was the general who played General in Man of Steel and BVS. There was something that me and Jerry have been hinting on since even Man of Steel's launch a couple years ago. Turns out to be legit because Zack Snyder, everyone's favorite director, confirmed the theory that was in fact the spoiler. The general was none other than Martian Manhunter.
Oh God!
And then it sunk. At first, it's like, huh. Then it sunk in, and then I was like, oh man. And then I almost started crying. I'm just like,
now you know how I feel.
This pain is what you. So this is what you felt. This pain of what could have been.
Yeah.
Boy, is this week's crap, huh? Because just like with my stream, we're not doing so hot today either.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal is.
I wonder, is this week just a bad week?
I know it's not TwitchCon because that was like last weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and we were actually doing well during that weekend.
Yeah, it's funny enough. Yeah,
I don't know.
We had like a spike in viewers. That.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of which, where's Bowser and the Koopa Troop when we need him?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I know it's not like I know.
Yeah.
Like there's not any scoring event going on is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because this happened not just today, but yesterday with me. Well, now I don't feel so bad about yesterday. Because I guess it seems to not just my stream, but everybody's stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like that was a thing for me back on Monday when I was streaming Super Mario Sunshine. It's just
I guess this whole week has just been.
I mean, albeit you, Jeff, but nobody else showed up.
Right.
Which is sad because this week was actually my Tekken stream was actually good, and yesterday was actually a good one because I had some cool moments like beating Chai, which is a feat in of itself. Well, that's why we clicked it.
Alright, now we finally arrived at this quite fanciful looking.
Yeah, don't mind me,
town.
I'm still here. I'm speaking of clipping, I'm doing something for you guys right now.
Okay.
Oh, the textures in this look pretty decent. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it isn't the texture like map or how strong it is. It's the art direction.
Mm-hmm. And you can see why a lot of people say this is actually a great game on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, apologies. I tried to clip our little conversation about Justice League because of your reaction, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear because, again, and this is Skype's fault too. For some reason, I can't hear jack via other platforms, I can just hear the audio directly from Skype. Whereas it's complete utter opposite, like when we're streaming off of, like, say, Discord. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Well, I'm gonna be jacked today. Bless you. Golly.
Bless you. I see. We have 3 viewers. I wonder which. I wonder where 750 is.
Yeah,
right.
Good question.
Heck, not even Metal showed up. We have a 4th guy that's usually here.
Yeah, it's like
it's like everybody, even our own members are like, eh. And today's just October 5th. Nothing special about today.
Nothing special about today, but something special about the month, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, clearly, yeah.
But yeah, I just am wondering where everybody is this week.
Right?
I mean, I can understand if it's like wrestling, but there's no wrestling going on tonight, is there?
No, there's no pay-per-view or nothing.
Yeah.
I think the only excuse I can see is that people are still trying to recuperate from the crap show that was both Raw and SmackDown this week.
Oh, yeah.
Because New York Comic Con. Oh, crap, it's New York Comic Con. That's right! October 3rd through the... there you go. That's what it is. NYCC. Mm-hmm. There you go. There's our answer. Double R.
Oh,
yep.
Geez.
It started Thursday and it ends this Sunday. Yep.
Oh boy, it's a good thing I didn't stream yesterday.
No wonder. I was like, "Where's everybody?" I had a lot more people last week, and
now we know.
New York Comic Con. It was in the middle of Union. And there you go.
Oh well, at least I had my good respite with playing Dragon Quest XI-S on my Switch.
Oh, cool.
About 15 or 16 hours already in. Probably the longest I've ever been for a Dragon Quest game, to be honest.
I could say these following things. Metal, coming to see about you. You're watching this. You're not watching this, so I'm coming to see you. I don't know. I feel like just because, even though we're streaming, because nobody's here, I'm just like, just go crazy. Let's just talk about what...
Nobody's gonna say anything bad. Just go with the flow, man.
Gabo City.
That's what we. Jerry,
guys.
you just made lore. That's what we can call it now, since we can go full Gabo. Since there's literally no one here today.
All the fat, disabled, lazy bastards are SOBs.
What the?
Good one, guys. Good one.
So I can make fun of Shota-Con bait there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have Ada Shota-Con herself there, though.
Jerry, the reason I said "oh God" is because I just heard the words "Ada."
Well, yeah.
That is all.
Oh, wait, hey, LPH, how's it going?
Oh, hey, LPH. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Welcome in.
Funny enough, New York Comic Con is happening. A guy from New York, not there, not at New York Comic Con.
Well, yeah, because for those who don't know who are watching right now, we tried to go to New York Comic Con this year because that was one of the plans that we had last year.
That was.
Badges were already out, like sold out for the entire thing 2 months prior before the event.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never heard about that before, dude. Like the badges going out that quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's funny is this isn't even it's next month is New York Anime Festival. That's the one that's gonna have the guy who created Gundam there.
Really?
Told me no. Kill 'em all. Told me no himself.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Let's go metal. Also, I should you know what? Just put a giant graphic on the stream after it's done, and the giant graphic just says "metal, you're fired."
That's how we sign up today.
Pretty much, if he's gonna be all like with us, like somebody else we know that says
You know, instead of the usual outline, the usual sign-off image we see, we're just gonna see like a poorly spelled MS Paint saying "Metal, you're fired."
Yes. That thing I drew in the style of Obey Andre the Giant, where it says "Metal, calm down," but this time it says "Metal, you're fired."
Yep.
I didn't do a goddamn thing. You shouldn't have.
Jerry, if you're able to, get to work on it right now. Because I have a feeling we're about to do that later today, huh?
LPH said he's mad. He's got money, but but he's gonna see the Joker movie.
Oh, nice.
It's actually a good movie.
Probably gonna watch the Joker movie with there being undercover cops and all.
Make sure you drag somebody with you, apparently, because they think incels are gonna shoot or whatever dumb thing they think.
You know what the sad thing about that is, guys? I get the fear, but like with everything else, the fear is unjustified.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I really do.
Yeah.
And I get it too, because this was like a couple years after that tragic shooting that happened when Dark Knight Rises came out in theaters. Remember?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I get it because I have a feeling it's tied to that, but at the same time, for the people who've seen this movie, it's not. This Joker isn't an incel.
Right, he's not.
Like how did they put those two and two together? I don't know. I really don't.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking when I first heard that. I was like, how did you even get that from? Oh, and LPH said, oh, he did see it last night already.
Oh, cool. What are your thoughts, LPH?
So I guess if we want to talk about something that's really awesome, let's talk about AEW Dynamite.
Oh yeah.
You mean the only good thing that happened this week?
Mm-hmm.
Golly, SmackDown was so
I don't know which one was worse, Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah. The Raw at least had the beginning.
Which one was worse, the metaphorical cucking or the legit cucking that happened on
Raw? Yeah. Right. That's true.
So much WWE overload for this week, it's not even funny.
Vince has a cuck fetish.
Really?
LPH.
Don't forget that. Not only he has a fetish in that, but he also likes to embarrass his daughter still to this day, right? Remember the crap he used to do to her 20 years ago?
LPH said because the news are dumb. Well, yeah.
No, but Jerry, remember when Vince liked to say, oh yeah, totally my daughter's a whore.
Well, he had a storyline where he wanted to impregnate her with
Who in the right mind would think that's an okay story? I know
his own daughter. Golly.
You know what the most awkward thing I had to ask Jerry? Was this during the PG era?
No, this was the Attitude Era.
Okay, because this is around during the PG era, that would have been hilarious.
And Stephanie and the rest of the family were like, no?
Like, Nani, what the hell? Like, really, I can imagine both of them looking at their dad and saying, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'm sorry, that'll be the first warning sign that something was amiss with their dad.
I was about to say, if Vince's daughter wasn't okay with that, don't you think it would be wise for her to just leave the company outright?
You would think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am still waiting for the day when Vince decides, you know what, I don't want to die in office. I'm gonna step down and give power to my kids. Granted, a good chunk of them are effing stupid, But I bet they can do a better job than what I've been doing these last 20 years.
At least Triple H is doing a good job, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's going to be ruined because Vince is going to be having his claws digged into NXT more now. You know what I mean? Oh, because it didn't do AEW numbers. look. If the guys legitimately say that they're not trying to start a war like what happened the Monday Night Wars 20 years ago, there's your sign, Vince.
You know, this is a riveting dinner scene right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Riveting.
So we're talking about wrestling.
Exactly.
Yeah, quite a dinner conversation, and nobody wants to eat the apple that Elena gave to that kid.
Japan.
Yeah, we'd rather it's like, let's talk about AEW and NXT.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, AEW, I mean, it just started off strong. There were no bullcrap storylines going on, and it pretty much spoke for itself and not trying to explain everything with what's going on for the audience.
And hell, even the weakest match was still entertaining.
Yeah.
The
a nice, good-looking Japanese wrestler who could be anybody's waifu versus a tranny.
And we're done.
Speaking of Gatos,
if you can see my face.
Yeah, you can tell by mine, right? Now I'm having Vietnam flashbacks back in June. Thanks a lot, Kyle.
You're welcome.
I forgot the Japanese girl's name. But the other one, that was wrestling, the one that is in fact an MTF transsexual. Mm-hmm. That's not a secret or anything. The thing about her is not what she is or anything like that. It's that she almost killed a guy. That was my concern.
She almost pulled a Nia Jax. Hey, it rhymes. They both share the first name.
Yeah, she powerbombed a Hideki Kamiya lookalike.
You know the sad thing about that Nia, Jerry?
Yeah.
She may be as green as Nia Jax, but she's still a better performer than Nia Jax.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Like, she's still green. Like, that's the sad thing.
More charisma.
And not only charisma, but you can tell where, unlike Nia Jax, can't even perform as a wrestler. That was just, I feel like, honestly, a mishap to happen.
LPH has a good thing I told you about what LPH said. Read the chat, because remember I told you what JR did?
And he don't watch Asia porn because he didn't Gail Kim until he see it.
Oh, yeah. The whole interaction between JR and Vince back in the day, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gail Kim was still at WWE, right?
Yes.
About to join WWE. Yeah.
Well, and that's how JR had to sell Gail Kim to Vince McMahon.
It's crazy. It's just like
Jay was like, look, I wish there was other way, but he said I'm glad I got her hired. I wish there was some
but
other
not
way,
that way.
But I'm still glad that but he's still glad he got her hired. But yeah.
But again, not that way by explaining the Vince that.
But he was like, look, at least I got you the job. But yeah, I wish I didn't have to do it like that.
But probably the best part about AEW Dynamite was seeing Hangman punch a baby during his entrance.
Right.
Wheels still wants a gif of that.
I know.
Did he just punch that baby?
Right.
I didn't.
It's just when he mentioned that, and then when we went on social media, everybody was making that comment.
I mean, heck, even me. Like, I made a hashtag punish baby. Remember, guys?
Hangman punched a baby, but then he got his he got his goodie sack kicked by his opponent. So it's like, that'll teach him not to punch any more babies during his entrance.
Hey guys, speaking of racism, look, Gadden.
As I say, that guy Gadden looks like reminds me of that ugly rich guy from the Rescue Yukina arc in Yu Yu Hakusho.
Right, Japan isn't racist, right, guys?
Except a racist version, yeah.
You want to know what he definitely reminds me of? That guy, that really big obese guy from Lunar 2. You know, from Vane.
Yeah, I do. I know which one I'm talking about, yeah.
Who Lamina had a really bad problem with.
Yeah, I know which one I'm talking about, though, yeah. But no, AEW Dynamite, you know what the best thing about Dynamite was? It had a great opening, but I loved how WTF the freaking ending was. Like, it went off the rails, but it went off the rails for all the right reasons. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now you're seeing the baby faces coming out, and all you do is see the heels coming out. The fact that former WWE champ Jack Swagger has finally made a return, but instead of WWE, he said, "Nah, F you, Vince, F your kids, I'm going over here."
You know, I found something interesting because he was doing MMA until he just signed now. There was a guy who didn't know that he was Jack Swagger.
Really?
And he told his friend, I saw this on Reddit, where he was like, "Yo, my friend only follows MMA, but he heard that Jack Hager was in AEW, and he was like, oh snap, Jack Hager's doing wrestling?" And then he had to explain to his friend, he's like, "Well, he was doing wrestling before MMA as Jack Swagger." He was like, "What?" It's like, that's crazy. There's people who didn't know that, who didn't even know he used to be a wrestler.
Wait, you mean the charismatic version of what Suplex City wished he was?
Pretty much. LPH mentioned like WCW of days of old.
That's exactly what it was like. I mean, you got Tony Schiavone or Schiavone or whoever his name is.
Actually, no. You know what it really was of? It was the best years above WWF and WCW combined.
Like the whole Monday Night Wars,
LPH,
basically.
Exactly. What LPH brought up was true. He did bring up the good point on WCW, but I feel like it was the best of both, like with Nitro and Raw back in the day when they're at their strongest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, look at the commentary team. I mean, that is a dream team that you want for like vet commentators, to be honest. You know what I mean? And I don't care what people say. I'm glad that good old Jim Ross is back.
Oh, yes.
He's a better commentator than freaking Jerry King Lawler. Now, granted, Lawler was and still is a legendary wrestler. I'm not taking that away from him, but I can't be the only person that didn't like his commentary.
No, JR was always the better guy. But
yeah, see, you know, it might be going a little bit far because we were just joking about him. Is it fair to say that Vince was a better commentator than Jerry King Lawler?
Nah. That much, nah. Because Vince was like,
but you understand what happened, right?
Oh, yes! Yes!
It's me, Austin.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, my goodness. We were wondering where you are, man.
I was out and about and didn't get back until, like, literally a minute ago. I thought I'd be back sooner, but oh well.
Just next time, just warn us.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think I'd be out that long, but...
We just want to know.
Exactly.
Okay. I apologize.
Lord Doom, you were in the chat, but then you left.
Don't you mean LPH?
No, Lord Doom.
Oh, wait a minute. Lord Doom actually did show up?
He was, and then he left.
Cool.
Aw.
And I'm just wondering, if it was because of Double R's Gabo, don't hold that against him.
No.
For now.
We did say it was a Gabo. Don't hold that against us, please.
Yeah, please don't.
Garbo.
No, because I think it's best that we don't tell. I think it's best we don't tell Mel what happened when he said it after we're off the air, right, Jer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Garbo is coming.
But hey, at least I'll say this: she wasn't the one who won the women's title for AEW.
But see,
like I said,
the sad thing is, you could tell who was going to win the match because of how small the freaking belt was to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's still too green to be belts. She's still too green to any big NYCC news. LPHS. Well, that's what's going on now. We were wondering where our viewers were, and we're like, oh,
yeah.
NYCC.
I mean, I don't really think there's anything big that's going on in terms of NYCC yet. But I mean, we still have until at least tomorrow.
I did get an email from Marvel saying, come watch our stream. I got an email from them.
Oh, it was probably just about.
Let me read.
The only one I can think of.
I can actually pull it now.
the Square Enix Avengers game. It was announced who the main protagonist is of the game.
Yeah.
It's
Miss
not
Marvel,
even the
not
Avengers.
Carol Danvers, but
Yeah, Kamala Khan. Yeah.
Interesting.
Watch Marvel NYCC now. Here we go. Iron Man 2020. Check out Ms. Marvel joining Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel's Runaway Season 3.
Oh, cool.
Donny Cates wields the hammer with Thor '1 in January.
Donnie, ooh, that's gonna be a good run, dude.
Yep.
He's been doing some damn good stories of Venom these last few years.
And in terms of the Power Rangers comics, we didn't get a whole lot, but we did get to see what the Nova Rangers, or rather the Omega Rangers Zords look like.
Oh, cool.
Now, which ones? I really want. Is that on Hero Club?
I believe it is. If not, it will be soon. But yeah, NYCC
Yeah.
hasn't exactly been busting out like gangbuster news.
I know.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And yet, all our streams are co-opted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of good news, Metal and LPH and all y'all, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, Dragon Ball Show Me the Work is now on iTunes today, finally.
Yes, it is.
And it took,
I see that on
how
Twitter.
long, Jared?
Nice.
Yeah, you saw the GIF I used. Finally.
Yeah, it took how long?
It took a month?
Jeez.
Why? I don't know.
Thanks, Apple.
Well, am I glad we recorded the next episode, though?
And thank you for you and Wheels answering my question on there.
Yeah, unless he edits
cool.
out, but I shouldn't. Don't edit out mailbag, Wheels. That's a big. And then he said, "What? We didn't even read it." Like what? Like no, Jerry, we didn't even read it. Oh,
It's like, wait, what?
just like that. Just like how I don't remember being savage to old people in the episode, but I was.
I know, right?
He was like Wheels was like, "Oh man, that was funny how you were savage to all the old people." I was like, no, Wheels, that was you. Like, no, that was you. Then I listened. I was like, oh, it was me.
Now that's the first time you ever confused me with Wheels, Jer. Because in the past you used to be confused with Kyle and vice versa. Remember?
Sometimes I fuse Metal and Wheels and I call them meals.
Yeah.
Meals.
Well, meals on. Whoa, you know the old saying.
Meals on, yeah.
Wheels.
Jerry, I should fuse you with Jeff and call you both Jeffrey.
So his regular name.
Pretty much.
That's just his full name.
Great job, Kyle.
Now,
Great
if
job.
I was to fuse this, I'd say Jerfy.
See, Jerry, this is why you're leader.
Exactly.
This is why you're leader. And this is why I'm second in command, right?
Yeah.
I'd call you Jeffrey and be like, finally, his egotism has finally settled down.
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, you should.
I was gonna say Jeff's.
Yeah. You think mine's bad? Oh, you should have seen some of the people we worked in the past.
There's somebody that we used to. Oh boy, yeah. You know him.
Well, let me correct myself. Not egotism, just. Well, let me just put it this way. Ah!
Oh well, that's what do we call that? When you get all. That's your. What do we call that, Jeff? When like you were doing a little bit earlier in the stream, not bad, but like I was trying to talk and you kept going. I was like, well, what do you call that? It's
irritation.
Oh, so
no.
So it's Sweden, you're saying?
What do you call that? It's related to passion, but
yeah. Mark?
You're well, the way Double R put it, that is the best way.
Yeah.
That's not the technical term.
Yeah, but it's the best one for now. It's the best one for now.
Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just.
Marius needs to be reminded we aren't that bright, Jerry. We're not that bright.
Okay.
Well, I should be because I'm a writer and I almost went to Harvard.
Me too. I may graduate high school, but let's be blunt, because our education system, we have to remind people we're not that bright. It's not our fault, it's the educational system.
No, it's dyslexia with me. My IQ is actually high. Remember, Jeff. That's something I told Wheels before. That.
But sure, you're giving Massachusetts' educational system too much credit.
Hey, I know. I'm proud of Chicago. I told Wheels, and I quote, because I said it mumbling when Wheels said, yeah, I say, yeah, you're dumb, and I mumbled to him, don't say that again, or I'll stab you. And
your inner Chinatown is coming out, Jerry. That's good.
And ever since then, he said, okay, I won't.
Don't talk back to me again, or you're gonna get the grot, boy. That's what you were telling him, right? That's
a peeve of mine ever since ever. Like, don't ever mock. You can mock everything, but my intelligence.
Right. Like, that's the thing. It's like it's fun to make fun of yourself, obviously, but when someone's making fun of you, that's where it's crossing the line, basically, right?
Right.
It's like there's something I'm just like, intelligence is one of them, because it's like, hey man, like.
So, but it's fine. But you said it was fine to make fun of. Yeah, myself. When it's me.
Because I don't want to be like, oh, I don't have a sense of humor. It's just like there's some things that just trigger.
There's a line. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
A line.
Yeah, exactly. And Wheels like, okay, understood. Like I should have just
got
said
it.
that.
At least you apologized and you got it.
Yeah. And
like some people we've been knowing in the past, right, sure?
Certain someone that got mad at Metal. You keep up with that certain someone and how he wants to yell because they're Toku fans.
Yeah.
No names being dropped, but you know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, starts with the letter E, ends with H.
Enough.
Well, no, someone that wears a certain piece of thing over his eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know we weren't. Yeah. I know what I was alluding to wasn't him. I know, but I just wanted to say, I just find it funny that people now know his real name.
There's I can't believe this. There's people who legitimately, and we have shown me the work. It's funny, but there's somebody who legitimately just said, people still think Toriyama created Dragon Ball in 2019.
Oh God. Look at Elena's face. That Ryu's trying to do. That just.
Oh boy.
God, look.
I get what they're going for because the profile picture there, but the 3D models don't quite.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what that image looks like?
Bod adu bullying. Cut that out.
Again, that is the mental image of her saying I need an adult and him saying I am an adult.
Pretty much.
Again, like you, Jerry, I get that that's not what they're trying to get at, but that's what it looks like.
An interesting info for any Transformers fans in the house. If you've been following the HasLab Unicron, well, let's just say they have less. They have about a day and about 6.5 hours left to fund it, and out of 8,000 needed backers, they now have 7,777.
Wow,
lucky 7.
Yeah,
but also remember, each backer needs to drop like $550, like immediately to get this Unicron.
Man,
that's like LPHS. Some say that Dragon Ball is made in 2019. Why? I have no idea.
Because Dragon Ball fans, like we established earlier, Jerry, aren't that bright.
Oh yeah, like I told you, it's like in Ruby you have people who are egotists, narcissists.
That's it.
But at least they have brain cells.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, they're just straight up. The fan base is just straight up dumb.
Yeah.
Remember, hits clones.
Oh, you mean like just how like. Oh, so you're saying they're comparable to the console peasants on the PlayStation camp, right, sure? Yep. Or how it was with me in the Xbox camp, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Beast Man again.
Who wants to play on PC? Xbox is superior. Yeah, because you can tell the difference by Yeah, because there's no such thing as a difference of play between a controller and a mouse and keyboard setup, right, guys?
The Beastman, voiced by none other than Vulcan Raven himself.
Yeah.
In the Sioux language, Sioux means snake.
It is known as an animal to be
Really,
feared.
Kojima? Shit!
I hear you're really good at the muckluck eating
The
contest.
smell of
Yes,
this
right.
place. The smell
Oh, no, it's
of
not.
this place.
But
It
that
offends
was
the
better, thank
earth. Really? The earth has feelings there, Beastman.
PH, yeah. He said the effing cartoon was made in the mid-'80s. Yeah, that's the my check.
Oh my god, yeah, like what is it? The anime started in what, 84?
No,
Yep.
86.
84.
The manga was 84.
The manga was 84.
Manga
right,
was 84, yeah, anime
Right.
86.
Yeah.
86 to 89, and then Z started in 89.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's been over 30 years. Over 30 years it's been out.
But no, it's
Y'all
made
think
this
it's, y'all
year,
think
guys.
it's just the new hotness. Like, it's been around.
Well, Cherry, let's not forget these are the same. These are the same intellectual people that were making fun of the freaking cover art for Kakarot. Remember? Because if they're looking too simple and basic,
Oh, it's too basic.
or no, that. But people are now saying that this game doesn't look that great because it doesn't look like it's a.
He's part of your party. Huh?
Yeah, now, yep, he's finally in our party at this
God
time.
forbid there's the Dragon Ball game that's not a fighting game.
For once, right?
God forbid.
So, yes, we
I
got...
really want to play that Kakarot because people are like, it's the same thing. No, it's not.
No, it's
It
not.
is not the same thing.
Is it the same?
Yes, it covers Raditz Taboo, but it is not the same.
That's
It
it.
It's like
That's
you're
where
playing
the
a-
similarity ends.
it's like you're playing a full 3D rendition of the Legacy of Goku games.
Goku, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Like it's literally like a 3D remake of
It's-
those games.
It isn't a one-to. Yes, you go through Raditz Taboo, but it's not a one-to-one retelling. You explore way more of the lore that Toriyama himself added to the game, and you even play the driving episode, the filler driving episode. With
The
Piccolo.
best filler episode ever.
Yeah.
Best filler ever.
But not
You
only
know-
that, but this,
Did you know I sent away to Burger King to get that tape of that filler episode?
really,
Really?
Hey Jeff,
Damn.
read what a certain I'm gonna gabble here. What do you what a certain cripple has to say? No. Hi Wheels. Hey Cows, FLDB chopping block, and don't make me depressed. I'm guessing. No, I know Jeff is don't make me depressed because I said that last night.
Yep,
Chopping block is Kyle, and FLDB is Metals. Okay.
yep.
Chopping
Yeah.
block.
Is that because every day you're fired?
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
pretty
the
much.
most of them.
Okay,
have
now
the
I
most
get
of
it.
them.
Running gag, yeah. You're
So what you're saying is my new nickname should be Crippling Depression?
So you're EC3 now. All right.
Yeah.
Easy 3.
Ethan Carter the third, though we don't call him that anymore. You know, since he was kayfabe Dixie Carter's nephew.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
LPH brought up a good point. And you remember the
Yes,
PSP
yes,
setup
I
in
do.
Budokai 2?
I had it. I either had one. I think I had both Shin Budokai 1 and 2. Cause I forget which one is
yeah.
the one where you had Trunks fight Boo and that was dope.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
I think that's the second one.
Yeah, that's the one
On
I
the
had.
road. Shin
Well, it was-
Budokai on the road.
Yeah, because that was dope because it actually came up with its own story. If you didn't
Yeah,
like
it was.
telling.
Yeah, it was a completely original
With
story.
Trunks.
That I
Yeah.
think that one also had Janemba too in there.
Okay, first
Will
off,
said, and watch
Yep.
this piece. Show me the work. Episode 3 content.
I was about to say that,
NYCC,
yeah.
Kakarot, and the Gods and Sea.
was there any good DBZ announcements at New York Comic Con this year?
They showed off some more fig arts,
Oh, nice.
like Ozaru Vegeta. They showed off the Ultra Instinct Goku again.
That's the one. That's the one I want. The
Yeah.
Ultra Instinct.
Yeah,
Mostly, yeah. SH Figure Arts. Wheel said.
yeah.
And he asked, "Is that also the PSP game where Krillin got Spirit Bomb?" Don't remember. I remember the story.
Budokai 2.
I remember.
I do remember the story because
I remember Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors, where if you had Krillin at level 3, he could use the Spirit Bomb.
The second Supersonic Warriors was dope for the DS because it had its own what if stories too. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to ask in regards to Dragon Ball Super's future. What exactly is its future?
We don't know because Geek was like, "Hey, it's coming back in July." Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gegege
It came back in July.
There's an anime called Gegege no Kitaro, right?
Yeah.
The series finale is soon. So Gegege no Kitaro was the anime that replaced Dragon Ball Super when it ended.
Right.
So
Damn straight wheels.
If when Gegege no Kitaro ends, then we'll see Super come back.
Yeah, but that's something that confuses me. Like,
Here, Wheels wants the Vegeta figure, the Ozaru one.
Yeah,
That's
Zaru
a good one.
Vegeta.
That's a
Yeah,
good
it looks pretty cool.
but that's the thing that confuses me. Like, Dragon Ball is still a big property. Why was there's this hiatus for this long? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Gegege no Kitaro has been around since the 60s?
Yeah. Right, but like,
And
I get that, yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
in Japan,
right?
so in Japan, they were like, look, we need to have this around because we want Gegege to come back. And funny enough, the voice of Goku Nozawa in the original Gegege no Kitaro anime in the 60s, Nozawa was the main character Kitaro.
Huh.
So that was how she got famous, funny enough. The anime that replaced Dragon Ball is the anime that made her famous first before Dragon Ball.
How things work.
Nah, very interesting piece of trivia right there.
Yes. Nozawa also, fun fact, is the voice of I forgot his name in Go Lion, but the Japanese version of Pidge.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the little guy?
Yeah. If you watch the Japanese version of Voltron Go Lion, Nozawa is Pidge. And you
Where
can tell
in the American version he says he has a brother, which he does not have a brother.
Yeah, that's right. And his brother is supposed to be in Vehicle Voltron.
Yeah.
LPH, full circle, exactly. It goes full circle.
It does.
Yeah, Nozawa was Pidge and Hagar, the Japanese version. Okay. That's what Wheel said. Because when you hear Pidge, you definitely hear Goku.
Oh yeah.
When you watch Japanese Go Lion. And Sven was voiced by either Vegeta or Piccolo. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, and Starchild's here now.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, 750?
Hey. So people do show up in this stream, but mine yesterday was a crap show. Okay.
So maybe it wasn't New York Comic Con.
Nope, it's just Screw Cows. It was just Screw Cows Day.
Yeah, apparently, sadly. Which, shaming you guys, you missed out a great stream.
Yeah, I actually beat frickin' Chai.
Yes,
Yeah,
a third time.
Yeah.
That was you know that's a
some
feat
epic
to have.
shit.
In a 2-decade gap, you know, like Jerry, the only time you have beaten him, that was your third time, right?
Yep.
In that entirety of 20
In
years
20
since
years.
you've been playing this game.
That's how hard he is. Because you're not supposed to win.
Yeah.
But if you
But it's cool they do give you the option, which is awesome. You know what I mean?
that is cool, yeah. Unlike in WWE Day of Reckoning, where I didn't know that you really
You
weren't
have
supposed
to
to win.
lose.
And I sprained my wrist just to find out that you were supposed to lose.
Which I'm not gonna lie, even back then, and I know it still happens on occasion. I hate those mechanics in games.
Right?
Like
It should be
I
like
don't hate it when it
Shenmue.
makes sense.
It should be like
Just give
Shenmue,
the
where
person
like
the
the
option.
story is
Yeah.
like, okay, storyline wise you lose, but if you're skilled enough, yeah, you can win. And
Right? Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean, that's why video games. That's why I imagine why people like video games as a modern media art form.
I
compared
think
to
that's
most,
where
you know what I mean?
Yu Suzuki's a genius.
Yeah, because he gives the player the option. Like he gives the player the power. Unlike where Kojima says, "Yeah, this is a movie. Just go nuts." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of which, who's excited for Death Stranding?
Yes,
I'm somewhat intrigued.
Peeing Simulator
I-
121.
Yeah,
I don't know what to make of it. I'm like,
To me, I just want that controller.
Yeah,
Even-
too
Oh,
bad
yeah,
you have to get that $400 freaking console
Right.
just to get it.
yeah, the pro bundle, yeah.
Oh, let's not do assembly like most of our manufacturer does it. No, let's just have it in an exclusive console. Yeah. You know, I can give at least Microsoft and Nintendo that credit. At least they don't pull that crap like Sony does.
Right.
Because that would have been cool if they actually did that as like a separate, special edition controller. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean,
even as a limited run, but no, you have to get the entire console, which again is $400.
and it's a PS4 Pro variation, right?
Yeah, and people are wondering why I'm getting to use PS4 Pro because I don't want to be spending $400. I'm sorry, but I would try to get around 300 at best.
Oh yeah, I already
I'd
went
buy
this
that
way.
bundle used if I had the money to spend. I still don't want to spend it all.
You get what I'm saying. Like 400 is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Although there is one.
Tasha said, Death Stranding. She thinks Death Stranding should be good, but no until it's released.
Although I did hear a YouTuber expressing his concerns about Death Stranding, and that is Dreamcast guy.
Oh, really? What is his concerns? I mean,
I haven't watched it, but I haven't watched it yet. But he says, but he's still pretty much going by the whole standard, which we are. Is like, what the hell is Death Stranding, basically?
WTF?
Well, it's not like that, but it's just like I have bigger worries for that game than that. It's just like, yeah, we don't know what it is, but at the same time, there's just been this big whole issue that has been nothing but, a little known thing as crunch that's become more prominent in the industry and backlash, rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea, LPH. Actually is. He said Black Friday for these kind of things.
Yeah, see, it is. Yeah, that is. But no, I didn't like even how, and again, I know it's Kojima's diehard fans, but how even his diehard fans were saying, "Yeah, Kojima, freaking crunch time's great." I'm sorry. Have you heard about the horse crap that happened with Mortal Kombat 11 this year?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a 2D, 3D animated show. I don't care if you're a game. Crunch is bad overall. You don't get a positive. You don't get a positive product out of it. You always get a negative outcome out of it, right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know from experience.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, you run people too hard, burn them out. They're not going to be as productive.
They're not going to be enthusiastic. They're not going to care. They're not going to care. Like,
yeah, they just want to get this shit done. They're not going to actually. Yeah, they're not going to care. They're not really going to, be firing on all cylinders. They're going to be tired, overworked, and possibly having mental breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, which is
and as well as PTSD if you're working on the fatalities and the gore for Mortal Kombat 11.
Well, I bet, yeah.
Which I feel horrible because when we don't just
it's funny. I thought about that
you think they're just being You think they're just being green, that they're just being childish. No, the fact that they have to look at freaking, and I'm not even kidding, like really gruesome, detailed murder scenes, like real life, actual decaying bodies to get the detail down. Like, I know there's dedication, but that's going beyond dedication.
I remember when I saw some of those fatalities, I was thinking to myself, they had to have watched stuff, and I was thinking to myself, I bet they're not. I bet they don't feel like because having to watch that stuff, because I didn't even know that was true. I just thought I had the feeling that was true, and I was just like, oh god, I don't want to be working on this game then.
And I didn't hate to say it, and I hate to say this, and this has come from a diehard MK fan.
You're a horror fan
since the very first game.
And MK fan, yeah.
My biggest issue, and this is the thing that pisses me off with gaming and fandoms these days, they only cared about, how woke it was. Oh, look at the character designs for the females. It's like, I get it to a degree, but you know what the biggest issue is? And this has been the biggest issue since MK9. The complete tonal shift of the game overall. Because we think about, what was the main influence for Mortal Kombat? Besides Bloodsport, obviously.
Kung Fu movies?
Specifically Big Trouble in Little Chinatown.
Yeah, which was a horror comedy.
Exactly, like it was a black comedy.
Yeah,
like,
basically
but it was over the top.
Basically, it's one of those things where you needed to heavily suspend disbelief, essentially.
Exactly.
China is him,
Like,
Mr.
that's my
Button.
biggest issue with
Yes.
9, 10, and 11. They're going far away from that and going more into the grounded, realistic take.
You know
Not
what,
only-
Jack? Exactly, which is a complete shift from its.
Not only that, but NetherRealm's animations are crap. I mean, I'm just
They
talking
have
about
gotten
like character
better.
animations in fighting games
Yeah,
because
and
they're
I know
They
stiff.
have gotten better. I would give them that, but I agree with you. They still need a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. You know what Jack Burton says at a time like this? Who? Jack Burton. Me. Sunshine said, "Yeah, it was basically a fantasy movie." Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
again,
it was, yeah.
Yeah. All the LPH and all the LK11 make the joke. Well, yeah, it is.
Speaking of Sesame Street, since you guys went around yesterday, I it's prime time to tell this story.
Oh.
Now, Tuesday, I think people are around, so I think they heard the story on Tuesday about the guy with the Ernie plush asking if I sling coke. Well, yesterday I went back to that same bank because that's the closest one to me, unfortunately.
Right, unfortunately.
When I go-
as you do in Springfield, Jerry, as you do.
Yeah. And when I'm coming back, I had my eye out for this guy. And so I come back, and I go right where pretty much where I ran into last time. I see the crossing guard there. He crosses me, and before I went to the crossing guard, and I said, "Hey, is there a guy around here that has an Ernie plush asking people if they sell coke?" And then he went, "No, but, oh, no, I used to do coke." Like, what? Oh, yeah, and I used to do heroin and LSD. And I was like, what?
What?
And then he would tell me how he gets so high, he'd see elephants flying in the sky. And, and I'm like, and you said it perfectly, Springfield. Hey,
Yeah.
who we put in charge of public safety for crossing
That
children?
guy. That
This
guy.
cokehead.
Yeah, that guy.
LPH, WTF. Yes, this happened. This is what I said. This is real life. This is why people are like, how are you such a good writer, Jared? How do you come up with these stories? I lived them, man.
Yeah.
They just happen. They just happen.
Why do you think comedians like Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, and Ron White are good? Because their stories are actually real life stories.
That the phrase "truth is stranger than fiction" is true.
Yeah.
Truth really is stranger than fiction, man.
Oh, yes. it
No
is.
kidding.
And my mom knows that crossing guard. She's like, "Oh, no wonder he acts so weird every time I see him." Like, he always seemed weird and off-putting. Like, well, there you go. He's a cokehead, LSD, heroin addict.
Who knew? Besides you.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I stopped." I'm like, "I don't believe you, because he still acts like he's high." And what's scary was like the other guy, that Ernie plush guy, another thing, like Truth is Stranger, a guy with a big Ernie plush hanging off his pants.
Mhm.
He does the gang hand sign with me because I knew that handshake, and we both did it. I was like, "Holy crap, you know that? Oh crap!" And then he said he remembers my dad and he remembers my uncle from the 70s and 80s, and how my dad was known in Philly on top of New York and Chicago. And I was like, wait a minute, I knew about New York and Chicago. I did not know that they were known in Philly either. And Wheels actually had the theory, which I think is true, where like the greatest, it was like Bison. My dad was Bison and Philly was Chun-Li. For him, it was just Tuesday on his way to Maryland for weed. But for Philly, it was the greatest day of their life.
It sure made an impact, I guess.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was like, New York, I know, because my dad and my uncle were LPH. Funny enough, they used to be gang members in the South Bronx in the 70s and 80s when they weren't in Chicago. They would live in Manhattan, but they were part of the South Bronx.
Yeah.
The South Bronx, the South Bronx. Because my uncle would tell me, my cousin, he was like, "Yeah, man, It's like, because I don't go to New York that often. My cousin's like, you got roots, deep roots here too. I'm like, oh.
So what you're saying is they used to live downtown, Jer.
But Philly, that blew my mind. Hero Club, Anchorman, Anchor Fight. Okay.
Yes.
Right now.
Pretty much.
Just no touching of the hair or face.
Yes, of course. Brick killed the guy.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that, Brick. You may want to lay low, because you'd probably want it for murder.
You know, I feel like that's a modern comedic director that's underrated, Adam McKay.
But yeah, Wheels, right? That theory you had actually seems the most plausible to me. How how he would be, how my dad would be known in Philly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like on his way to Maryland, he was.
There's some legitimacy.
But that is true, because when we go to Chicago, we cut through Philly.
Oh, okay.
And if you're going, yeah, if you, on the train will go through Philly first. And there probably was a layover there for my dad. Like, to him, it was just Tuesday.
Yeah, literally.
And your dad is.
I was about to say, yeah.
The evidence for Masked Rider.
Yeah.
He was a common writer after all. I really do like the combat.
Hey, it's a better name than Vega.
Oh yeah.
Turn-based, it looks actiony more. See, that's cool. That's how you should do turn-based in the future.
Mm-hmm.
If it's gonna turn-based, but at least still have it look like cool. You know,
At least
running around.
At least you don't have to strike once. You strike twice, basically.
Yeah, it still looks cooler and not boring.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's amazing, and that's cool. There's no random encounters here. You just
Basically
Saga.
Basically that quality of life type of experience when enemies just appear on the in the fields of wherever you're at, basically.
Xenosaga had something like this where it was turn-based, but it was actiony, and a character you could see the enemies. Hero Club. Wheel said, "I think your dad would be the better Kamen Rider Baron." Well, I wish it happened. I wish it happened. And then everyone went quiet.
Yep. Because of reasons. I had to be my mic.
They're just giving a moment of silence for your dad, pretty much.
Yeah.
In a good way.
You know, there's one thing. You know what sucks, guys? I love, like, my favorite season is the fall, but you know what the worst thing I hate about it is?
What's up?
This is the only time of the year that when my allergies really start acting up.
Oh man, yeah, this is time for
Oh
it.
yeah.
Always the start of the freaking fall seasons. Either the fall or spring, but it's
This is the first
mostly
time
fall.
it's not acting up for me, but only because of one thing. Because I finally had the proper medication after all these years. It's the
Crap.
only reason, the Flonase.
Yeah.
Oh god. I hope I'm not touching that. Metal, do you see the chat?
Star Child.
Oh Lord, yes, yes I do.
Let Metal say it,
Yeah, please.
because Metal can give Toku advice.
Yes. Give your words of wisdom to this poor boy. He
750.
desperately needs it. Yeah, desperately needs it. Well, we're waiting. Metal?
Yeah.
Ah,
Should he buy the Kamen Rider Amazon's box set?
the first season is really good. The second one kind of drops the ball, but I would say
Wheels is just
possibly.
Wheels is letting go of the kitty gloves right now.
There you go. Oh yeah.
I'm not saying nothing.
That is true Fred talk
What?
right there, my friend.
I can only comment on the quality of the series involved.
Oh, so it's
Anything
an
else.
official TGF. Okay, gotcha. So, as an official to TGF, I can only say this, but as by real talk, yeah, Wills is not wrong. Stand up for yourself, 750. Just saying.
Okay, now it says I need to light those candlesticks somehow. So something tells me I'm gonna have to do a little backtracking.
This reminds me of Xenosaga. Where I
backtracking.
was stuck on a puzzle similar to this, and I didn't have internet. I had to have a friend use the school's internet to finally get it for me.
Oh yeah, back in the day, that was fun of how we got internet access, right?
Yeah, because
We had to wait.
I was thinking about that earlier today. You kids have internet now. I didn't grow up with internet.
No, worse. We barely even had Wi-Fi. That's the problem.
If it isn't available, that makes sense.
Or we can call it or we could call it the other way around. Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was about to ask Jerry, which game you think stronger, Xenogears or Xenosaga Episode 1?
I think Saga, because Gears has a giant lull in the middle.
Yeah,
where it just gets all blabby with its narcissism BS.
I mean, I can understand it. I can understand it being a JRPG, but yeah, there comes a point where that storytelling can go way too far, and I agree that Xenogears has a huge lull with so much dialogue.
So, what are you saying? It has a
Saga has long
SMTS?
cutscenes.
I mean, it's got
cutscenes have stuff happening.
I mean, its combat system is great, but the whole storytelling aspect in Xenogears, it's definitely the game's biggest Achilles heel.
It has SMTS.
By the way, Japan
10 stage syndrome.
Japan, it literally, because it's the same nonsense. The reason why I say nonsense is because it's not a religion that's believed in anymore.
Right.
So I don't know why Japan keeps using it for their games.
Because
nobody believes in
Japan. They're out of touch.
It's like now I know there's pagans out there.
Yeah.
But it's basically like paganism, where it's very, very, it's not really believed in unless it's just small, too small to even count.
Like a minuscule movement. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why Japan keeps using Gnosticism in their games. Or it's like, and the thing is like, oh no, we're using it to critique Christianity, but it's not.
That's not critiquing Christianity.
It's not Christianity.
Yeah.
It's its own religion that happens to have Jesus in there, but it's its own thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And
Like,
now you can see why we always crap on Persona so much, because of them being very egotistical with their beliefs, and why games like El Shaddai and The Lost Child actually bring about those games in a more faithful manner.
It's just they actually
so what you're
do.
Saying is, those games do both a Wheels and Fighter Cal they show the work.
Yeah, because at least like with El Shaddai, the Book of Enoch, at least one mainstream Christianity sect has it, which is the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Yeah,
at least that's still something from mainstream Christianity, even if it's a small tangent of it. It's still part of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is part of the Orthodox Church, Eastern Orthodox, which is still like a mainstream branch.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Wheels, but then again, maybe it's best you don't type that in the chat.
We can talk about Dorcon all day.
No, I'm talking about the one above. In regards to torrents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
That's why I didn't even bring it up.
We're not condoning it, but we're not endorsing it either. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wait, that's just that.
If you play like some of the old school games and they still use cartridges, then getting something like a reproduction cartridge, that's not illegal.
No.
Repro carts, I'm all for, honestly.
That loophole's weird. Like, it's not illegal. It's legal.
It's a gray area.
If you own the copy, you know what I mean?
It's very gray.
It is.
Well, repro carts, no, it's not a ROM. It's still a cart you're buying legit.
No. I'm just saying, like, the overall idea of how emulators are. Like, it's fine.
Oh yeah,
if you own the
it
copy.
is very gray. Yeah. Yeah. And even then, like, if you don't, but it's legally obsolete, so it's like, well, heck. Except for Nintendo, they care.
Well,
Every
yeah.
other company's like, yeah, you want to download old Atari games, whatever. But Nintendo's you want to download old NES games that nobody sells anymore? We'll still screw you.
Give us some.
You're not selling them.
Yeah, you're not selling them. I mean, there's a reason why it's done. It's to help preserve the original source code.
Exactly.
But that's the
Look at
justification
games like
Nintendo
Final
has.
Fantasy and Panzer Dragoon.
Why do you think next games cost $12 a pop on the Wii U Virtual Console, guys? Again, I used to like Nintendo, but that's one of the reasons why I stopped liking their crap, dude. You know what I mean? Like the unjustified prices of the digital market, especially on the eShop, it's just what's the proper word to say without pulling a gabo?
Inflated.
Yeah.
You're talking about the prices?
Yeah. Like for digital on Nintendo.
Pretty much. Like I remember talking about this back in the Wii U era. I remember.
To the point that someone called you a blithering idiot just to have that opinion, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that fruitcake.
I mean, you're not far off.
Oh, I guess this game of IBO doesn't like Axis Xeon. This fun fact, I actually am on Gundam, GBO2 right now.
Oh, nice.
And in this room, somebody just put in the chat, all glory to Lady Haman, and the room immediately broke.
Of course.
What?
So yeah,
that's just Mashi Marcello just saying his opinion.
Yeah.
All glory to Lady Haman.
Isn't Haman everybody's waifu? I didn't know people didn't like her all of a sudden.
I guess the game doesn't, because it broke the room as soon as he put that in the chat.
Oh, man.
Dang.
It's better than counting on me, though.
Star Child said, I stopped liking Nintendo games. I got the Zoc earlier this morning.
Well, just
yeah.
because they're childish doesn't mean that they're terrible, Star Child. Not all of them. Anyways.
Jared, what's up?
You slaying Coke?
I was gonna say something effed up as a response, but I kept my mouth shut.
Good.
See, I know when it's appropriate to spill Gabo and when it's inappropriate.
Well, I posted in chat. It's true. If you see anybody walking with a giant Ernie plush, run.
Run as far away as possible.
I knew, as soon as I saw him,
you knew something was up because he had an Ernie plush.
Sarshal is just agreeing with you. Actually, funny enough, he said he knows childish doesn't mean terrible.
Well, I know, but it's just I don't know what the mentality is for some people saying that when games look really childish with their looks, they don't become that appealing. If you want a game that looks cute, looks childish in its appearance but is actually dark, take a look at something like Earthbound or Wind Waker.
Well, see, the problem is, Jerry. The problem is, Kyle. We're talking about people who are fanboys of their respective console and not gamers like us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They just care about the software that just pushes their platform to the popularity of the charts. That's it. That's the only thing they care about.
Oh, hey, Jody Benson is back. Millennia.
Yeah.
Just showed up out of nowhere. So yeah, the succubus with the what pretty much everybody loves, or what every man loves, basically, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, looks like we got ourselves a boss fight coming up here. And looks like she's going to help us out fighting this. Or that ugly-looking arachnid can run away like a little, you-know-what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Quite the run animation she has. It's actually kind of weird.
Right?
It's like she's power walking instead of actually running.
Yeah.
How many games have you ever played that where you're not actually running, but you're actually power walking?
Few.
Yeah.
It's like a rare. It definitely is a rare number.
Yes, it smells like danger there, Beast Man. Just like how Vulcan Raven would speak.
Mm-hmm.
That thing looks like an arachnid. In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux does not mean spider. Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared. So, for spiders, yeah.
Great job, Kojima.
Whoever decided to put in a game where you can actually make horses poop on command and a game where you can actually make yourself pee on command, shame on you.
Yeah. Stand up for yourself, Kojima.
So, I take it you four know of the Eskimo Indian Olympics? Still
What
one of
does
the
that
most
have anything to do with-
still one of the most just random things that happens in that conversation before
Right?
a boss fight.
I know that, but this is supposed to be like a black ops get out thing that's on the brink of nuclear annihilation, and that's the most important thing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
The Iditarod, really?
Or the ear pull.
Yeah.
And you know how that ear pull is actually performed in that event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. The
Basically,
earpull.
2 rubber bands.
Yeah.
Golly, that's like, yeah, that's definite. Oh, holy crap! There are 4 targets, and they're in the thousands. The tongue of the god, that's 8,000 hit points. His right hand and left hand, 4,000 hit points each, as well as the head, which is 5,000 hit points. So,
Yeesh.
yeah, we're talking about
Look at that.
We're talking about 2,100 or 21,000 hit points that we got to deal
Look
with
at that.
here. Oh God.
Yeah, good luck on it.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna need all the help I can. I'm gonna need all the not just the help, but encouragement I can get to see if I can. I probably will hold myself on my own against this guy, as long as I don't screw anything up. Where did Jerry go? He just went AWOL on us all of a sudden.
I don't know. He's gonna go see if that guy's still there, asking if he's slinging coke.
Oh,
Probably.
over at the that crosswalk.
Yeah. Yep. Real talk. He might have been nature calling. You know what I mean?
BRB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gonna go find gonna go find Ernie plush.
Or it could also be big dinner for him and his family, his mom too, dude.
Oh yeah, I guess so. It could be.
I can't believe it's almost time, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it's a couple more minutes or we're out to sign off.
Oh, wait a minute, 40 more minutes until the sign off.
That's what I meant by couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, what's your big plans for this week? You got anything exciting going on?
Nothing much really on my end.
Yeah, me either. Just probably get back to playing more Dragon Quest XI after this.
Oh, nice.
Been really liking the game, and it's actually inspired me to actually work on a retrospective series for Dragon Quest after playing.
Oh,
after playing some
Nice.
Dragon Quest XI. Yes.
nice. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's cool that the definitive edition is the Switch version, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed off at Square Enix for them doing that, because not only have the PS4 users got royally screwed, but more importantly, the PC players got royally screwed as well too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true.
Crappy mini.
It's like, if you're gonna have the symphonic, sounds for the Switch version, then at least include that thing in a patch for the other versions, please.
You would think, but no. This is we're talking about the curmudgeon that is the composer of Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah, Sugiyama. Sugi, give me your money,
Yeah.
because he's a fervent supporter of copyright.
Not that, but it's just like there's a lot of not a lot of good things tied with him too. But yeah, like that's the biggest qualm with him. You know what I mean?
And you can see why Hironobu Sakaguchi did not want to bring him on board for Chrono Trigger of all games.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh jeez, imagine if that did.
Oh God, you notice how really ticked off people would be if if they couldn't even use music in Chrono Trigger for anything.
That's what I was saying. I mean, the copyright issues alone we have with freaking the Dragon Quest series. Imagine how bad it would be with both Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Dang.
Mm-hmm. No kidding. Okay, yeah. Waiting for some of them to refresh.
Thankfully, we avoided that darkest timeline, you guys.
Oh God, yes. If we didn't, then yeah, it'd be really bad. Much later on. And I, for one, do not want that to happen.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, there is something coming out soon for PC.
Okay.
The HD re-releases of Grandia 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's this month, right?
I think so. That or early November.
Yeah, but it's around that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I gotta give publisher Gun Ho credit that they actually delayed it.
Oh yeah, so that way they can actually fix up the problems on not only the Nintendo Switch version, but make sure that they release a full quality release for the PC.
It's a shame that we have to say a nice thing like that about a publisher doing the right thing these days, eh, guys?
Mm-hmm. And I'm really glad that at least they're doing re-releases like this, because at least they show that they actually do somewhat care about a obscure IP like this.
Yeah, not only that, but Grandia 3, a game that I really didn't care for, if that means inevitably we'll get an HD re-release, that'll be cool too, because I remember how bad of a game it's hard to find, physically, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The only way you can get it digitally is through PSN on the PS3.
Well, yeah, but that's
But yeah, getting a
PS3,
physical copy, that's like finding a needle in a haystack, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem too, because it's only available for the PlayStation 3, not any other platform.
Mm-hmm. Although I will give Square Enix credit, at least they said that they want to re-release their back catalog through digital means, and they've actually been doing that quite extensively as of recent.
Yeah, I mean, sadly the quality has been waning. There's been a lot of good, and then there's been crap shows like Final Fantasy VIII Remastered.
Yeah, it's basically hit or miss, pretty much.
Which is better than nothing, but still, if you're gonna put the time into doing that, we expect the same quality and effort that you do into your other properties. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Our consumers can't wait. Well, that's your problem. You tell them to wait.
There's a reason why, crunch time is bad.
Yeah.
Which, you really should give the Western people more time that they need to make sure that they release a fully polished product instead of just being all, what's the word I'm looking for? Being just safe with saying, oh, we'll give our Japanese people a lot of free time as they want, but for the Western people, no, you're getting on the short end of the stick.
Hey, Kyle, Wheels asked in the chat who composed Grandia 2's score.
That would be Noriyuki Iwadare. He was the same guy who composed the music for the Lunar games.
Okay.
And even the more recent Ace Attorney games for Capcom.
No kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's funny. I knew about him composing Lunars 1 and 2, but I never knew that about
the Grandia games? Oh, yeah.
No, about the Ace Attorney games that he...
Oh, yeah, the ones he did are Trials and Tribulations, the Ace Attorney Investigations games, as well as Dual Destinies and the recent Spirit of Justice.
Okay.
Ouch. Huge leap. Huge leap of ouch.
Mm.
Here you go.
Finally get rid of your hand. Well, your left hand, that is, so you don't have any more hands that you can actually attack us with. So just attack the head and we'll get on with the body.
Right.
Yeah, now you just gotta shoot some silver into the deadlights and push it over.
Yep.
It's...
But overall, this boss hasn't really been too terrible. I mean, sure, it's rough around the edges, but at least it's manageable from where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, let's get some heal on for some, let's give it to Beastman Mareg. But just having a Beastman in your party, it's like I said, it's like I'm getting Breath of Fire vibes all over again. Oh, geez, now that's actually a creepy, FMV scene right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like that dwarf in the flask in Full Metal Alchemist, basically, for that boss.
Oh, yeah.
Let's work at it.
And if I do say so myself, probably one of the more disturbing type of antagonists in an anime. Although the anime itself was really good, Brotherhood especially.
Here you go.
And yeah, and did you hear about the whole the whole Vic Mignogna thing ended up getting dismissed in court this week?
I'm really not surprised, because I felt that was going to be the outcome when it first became apparent, you know what I mean?
Yep. You know how the old saying goes, money talks.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, I knew that was going to happen regardless if it's true or not, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Gluttony. Oh, God, you're committing one of the 7 deadly sins on us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus! Well, at least you didn't even drain our max hit points, so that's at least a good thing.
Yeah, it's...
Gosh. Jesus. You're making me waste my healing items. Thanks, boss.
You know, the typical JRPG.
Yep. Okay, kid, let's get your magic back into the whole game here and actually see if you can do a lot of damage on this butthole. No, you don't, because this guy just leaps in the air and ends up becoming even more of a D-bag, or a hoe-bag. Or I guess the old saying goes, hoes mad.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You can actually use heal as well, Ryudo. Why don't you use some yourself, man? But still, it's just, I'm just kind of find it baffling. Well, baffling, but at the same time, kind of weird and funny, too, about how that whole meme came about. Hose mad.
Oh, God, yeah. Hose mad.
This should help.
Just like the Smash community.
Yep. When it comes to any type of character that comes out as DLC, such as the instance for the Luminary in Dragon Quest XI, as well as Terry Bogard, which many people in the Smash community confuse for being a buff Pokemon trainer.
Right.
that was kind of funny, but
it's funny but sad at the same time. You know, I mean, it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Right.
It's like it's been said before. They bitch, saying, "Oh, nobody gives a shit about Terry," even though he's been in a shit ton of games over the years. And yet the characters they characters they clamor for are like anime swordsmans from some obscure JRPG from the 90s.
And yet at the same time too, that the most smelliest of the Smash community calls Samurai Showdown at EVO nothing but a generic samurai game. When it's anything but generic. It's a legacy IP. Far more legacy than Smash.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw what was typed in the chat. Like we said in past streams, we're not really killing or dismissing anyone's opinions, but we're not touching that specific opinion. Like we're not touching that with 20-foot pole, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And no due respect, Wheels.
Oh, cool.
Because I was looking at what Wheels posted in the chat. That's why I was just bringing it up.
Right.
Because touch the issue once and you'll get burned.
Yeah, by automatically being thrown to the side that you didn't even support or denounce. Because that's how stands work apparently these days, guys. Don't you know?
Oh yeah, PhD.
Yeah, take that.
This thing
Take that
just
cue
will
from
not
JoJo's
die.
Bizarre Adventure, of all things.
This damn spider thing just will not die. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, it's just the main body we got to worry about.
Now I gotta ask, is this the second boss in the game? Third?
I think it is the third boss, because remember, our fourth party member here, he was the last boss who we went up against in the previous episode, before we ended from there.
Yep.
Goldion Hammer!
So you see where I'm saying that I'm, queuing the similarities between this game and Breath of Fire, basically with him pretty much.
See it. Not only in combat, but overall, you can clearly tell from the character design. Like with the characters and how they were designed in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It does give up more of a Breath of Fire influence. If you have to compare it to another JRPG series.
Right. And of course, we're talking about Breath of Fire 1 through 4. We're not talking about Dragon Quarter, because that thing can go die in a blazing fire for all we care.
Oh, you forgot another one too.
Oh, Breath of Fire 6?
You know, the one that we really don't talk about.
Yeah, the one game that we never needed.
Yeah. See, that's funny that people are starting to acknowledge 5 again because of how crap 6 was. And the sad thing is, like, the real reason that they just crap on it for the most part is because it was only on mobile, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which, granted, I get, but at the same time, it's like, it's being hypocritical, like, especially if the game is good. Like, it shouldn't be detected how a game's quality is on what platform it releases, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why that 6 was bad was not only because the platform was up, but more importantly, because it was a disappointing release overall, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Star Child's in the menu, and text is very similar to Breath of Fire as well. Mm-hmm. That's what we were talking about earlier, Star Child.
Nice cancel effects there. Ah. Oh no, we're still good. So
Good.
yeah, I thought that was gonna be like the coup de grace from the boss to us, but no, we're still doing pretty good in terms of how much hit points we have. So yeah, we'll make it out of this just fine.
Good. That's good.
Yes, it's gooda.
Ooh. Talk about rising hopper. Ooh. But yeah, that mouth on its underside is definitely unsettling.
Some might say H.P. Lovecraft inspired. You know, or... Yeah,
I believe it. I believe it.
Eldritch, yeah. There's the old saying, Eldritch Abomination.
Got it.
Nice.
Oh, that took me about a good, say, almost 20 minutes to beat.
Not surprised.
Well, at least it is done.
Well, at least it's not like over an hour when you're fighting against the boss, say like Penance from Final Fantasy X HD.
Or better yet, like I know it's not because it's worse than over an hour long, but that mega boss you have a chance to fight in Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, Omega, or even Adamantus, the giant mountain tortoise.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, who thought that was the smart idea to put it, especially at the mid and / early part of the game? Oh, because we want to give the options. Like, yeah, but I'm not even that strong yet to even have a chance to defeat him. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, there's some people out there are masochists, and they'll do it.
I'm back.
And Melina even actually says this greatly. He appears to be a bit tongue-tied. Or is that too tongue-in-cheek?
Now she's fired.
Yep.
Yes, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, man.
Me, Scooby.
Oh!
I can throw this pretty hard. I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to...
Uh-oh.
Look who's actually turned out to be the spider after all.
That ugly guy, huh?
Yeah, Mr.
I see
Self-Indulgent Big Lips. But yeah, I finally beat the boss. Took me about almost 20 minutes to beat it.
Hey, did you know that, Actually, I forgot what I was going to say. No, I remember, but I just remembered...
Well, we're waiting.
Yeah, just saw it.
I'm waiting for someone to see it.
The spider is Kyle's hairpiece. Thanks, Wheels.
And Star Child said something about Final Fantasy 14, which
At least that's what YouTube comments told me. Oh, I know.
He's not wrong.
I am. My hair is getting very thin, so I'm destined to become a baldy in about maybe the next 5 or 10 years.
If you're gonna be bald, it usually does happen around the age Jeff and you are.
Mm-hmm. It's when your hair starts to.
And if you're somebody like me who's reached my age and I still have a full head of hair,
Mm-hmm.
usually we get to keep it. Hey, I'm lucky.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Unless stress. No, for me, what stress? Instead of my hair falling out, for me, stress will probably make me go gray early. That's probably what she's doing with me.
Right.
And Wheel
Probably
says
gonna be
YouTube also
great.
asks, does Metal need another cheeseburger?
That's right. That YouTube comment. That guy was just. That was the same. That was the same video where we said Metal calmed down when he was doing nothing.
Yeah.
Apparently, not only was it you guys telling him to calm down, apparently that commenter was like mad at Metal for no reason.
Right?
he was like he needs to eat another cheeseburger. He was like mad. I was like, what? It's like, what in the world? Why is Metal sitting there doing nothing and everybody wants to attack him?
You know, Sony, it's
Metal, are you wearing the cowl of the Gray Fox?
right.
Thankfully, no.
That he knows of.
Well, yeah. At least I don't think
so
I
with him,
am.
it's the supposes.
If you take a look at that guy laying down, just look at his face. That will definitely haunt you in your sleep.
Yeah. He reminds me of Tarukane from Yu Yu Hakusho, for real.
Yeah,
If you remember that. Where they first met Toguro,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
that ugly rich dude
Yes.
who had Hiei's sister captured.
Yep.
That dude, that reminds me of him, ugly and rich and we. Oh, well, I'm not reading. That's a Gabbo, Wheels. Technically,
There's a line, Gabbos, and that's crossing the line. Right, Jer?
for Twitch, yes. For us, no. For Twitch, yes.
For Twitch, yes, exactly.
Please tell me this guy joins our party permanently. The Beast Man.
Should.
You would not be unwelcome should you choose to come. So yeah, it looks like he's a permanent party member now.
Nice.
So we're actually getting the traditional party, what you would expect in any type of role-playing game, whether it be Western or Japanese. That big, huge, hulking brute.
Mm.
What?
Will says my only issue with Twitch is how stupid the censoring is, but they're not twats like YouTube. Is that what you said?
Yes, with money like YouTube.
Yeah.
Our Twitch is you got to make $100 for me to send it to you.
Wait,
'Cause-
is it 100? I thought it was 50.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
100 last time when Sober Review was that was, but then again because I made close to 50 and I haven't seen a dollar. I haven't seen a
Yeah,
check.
I mean, and if you ask me, I only made like a couple bucks with streaming through Twitch.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I am really not liking this new layout.
And the fact that they forced it on the app too.
It looks
Which I showed you
way
guys.
too much.
Yeah.
It reminds me way too much of freaking YouTube,
Yeah.
and that's not a good thing, might I add.
His wheel says Twitch seems a little more friendly to the user. I guess. I mean, well, with uploading videos, they are.
They are, yes, but that's the only thing. Like,
But well, unfortunately, people don't watch. Despite the fact that even guys like Geekdom upload their videos on Twitch, hardly anybody sees them. 'Cause people don't think of it for VOD. I mean, it does have VOD, but I don't know.
Well, maybe that's something they should be focusing.
I mean, because that's
on
why
pushing out
people
more
do.
than...
That's why people do rerun streams. Because apparently, people would rather watch rerun streams than just watch the VOD. Even though the VOD and the rerun stream are the same, but they, for some reason, would just. It's like, oh, we'll watch this, but this stream is exactly what the VOD is. Yeah, but I watched it.
The VOD, basically. Or VOD. So we got about maybe 15 minutes left before we wrap up the stream.
Wheels is right about that. He said he made content on YouTube for years, and every time he starts to make money, they keep changing their system. It's true.
Yeah,
that's true. They keep changing it. Before it was like you just needed 100 subs, or it didn't matter the subs. Now you need 1,000, and they keep changing it.
Yeah, because that's one thing I can say about Twitch. It's like at least they're not full on mainstream like how YouTube is, because that's the biggest problem. Twitch has to do that because they have to save face because of how mainstream they are. Unlike Twitch, like Twitch is mainstream, but you get what I'm saying. Lines.
You mean YouTube?
Like no, I'm saying both of them are mainstream.
But you said Twitch twice. So you said Twitch needs to do this, unlike Twitch.
No, I didn't notice. I think you pointed out, dude. But no, what I'm getting at is like they both have that problem, but one has it more than the other. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Starchild says he wishes the UI on Twitch would actually show off the games that he follows. Ever since the last update, only like 10 games show up. Oh, and Will says he gets like $20 a month on revenue, and then after 3 months, YouTube messes up again, and his revenue drops to only like $3 to $6.
Jeez.
Beastmen.
Yeah, I only make about like between $10 to $20 a month through YouTube with the ad revenue that I make on my Final Fantasy retrospective videos or whatever retrospective videos I have. Essentially,
you guys beat me.
That's effing sad, dude. Especially how much. That's really effing sad, dude, because of how much time and effort you put into that.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, there was episodes that reached almost the 2-hour mark.
I know how you feel, even though I don't do videos because of
like
webcomics. Webcomics. I put and like, hey, yeah, this gets a lot of views, and it does, but they still only give me like a few cents. It's like, hey, you made like a couple thousand views, okay? Oh, here's like 10 cents. What?
Yeah, that.
Boy, I expect at least $10, not 10 cents.
Right?
Right.
Wheel said, Metal, you killed your channel. And he never passes like $20 to $35.
And just so you know, when I work on the Dragon Quest videos, they're going to be, each video is going to be based on one game, so I'm not really going to be going all out like you do with Final Fantasy.
Wheel said, Metal, that you deleted all the content that gained you revenue.
Aw. Metal.
Metal.
Stand up for yourself, man.
I can't.
Oh. Star Child, I had like 1,600 videos, but I'm not monetized. Me neither, because I was on the cusp of being monetized, and that's when they changed it that you needed 1,000 subs all of a sudden. I was close, but then bam.
That was really stupid.
Yeah. Because if I was monetized, that Chun-Li video I did, remember? Mm-hmm. The Final Fight 2 video, that one would have gotten me money, because that one has almost 20,000 views.
Funny enough, that it was either this year or last year that turned 10, right, Jer? That video?
Yep. I forget when either, but
it was around the time frame of 2008, 2009.
You can hear my dad's voice in that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's also some Let's Plays I did with we didn't finish it just like the show of us playing Tires of the Dark Water.
Oh yeah.
And somebody disliked them, and that got me salty just because like, hey, this is my dad's voice, man.
We still, speaking of which, Jerry, we still need to finish up on Super Mario Brothers 2 or Doki Doki Mario. We only gone through the first 3 worlds, and we haven't and we're nearly halfway through the game. Or are we?
Oh, yeah. Wheel said the 1,000 sub rules isn't bad, but they made that rule after they had the dumb idea to give anyone ads. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not monetized, but I still have ads because what? And then some people turn off your ads. That's not my fault. That's YouTube. I have a song in here that apparently they feel that just because of that song I have, or a snippet of a song.
Oh, which is even better.
Because like podcasting, you can do that. You can put songs, full songs, and it's like, well, that's radio, you know. But then you do the same thing on YouTube. No.
Well, certain songs you can actually put in, but the thing is, you got to have commentary over those tracks.
That's what he was bringing. That's what he was talking
and
about.
it's still, yeah.
It's not just any type of song, but also like video game music and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Star Child had his old YouTube channel got hacked, and the person that hacked it deleted his channel.
Jeez.
Now, Metal, was that you?
I'm not doing a thing. Oh, okay.
I mean, he is not. I mean, apparently he is known. I mean, he is fairly known by Wheels as a destroyer of worlds, right?
Wheels, YouTube makes me so mad, and the new YouTube situation regarding toy and game reviewers is dumb. Yeah.
Oh no! What
No
happened
kidding.
now?
Jesus Christ.
Metal knows. Could you enlighten us, Metal?
Toei doesn't play nice with game reviewers, especially when it comes to Dragon Ball. So yeah.
Ah, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple of Dragon Ball game reviews that I like.
Mm.
Wheel, thanks, dumb kid Ryan, and no Metal. What then? What the heck? What's Wheels talking about then?
Oh.
What's Wheels talking about?
Good question.
So all of a sudden he says no Metal. The Ryan kid, what? What's Wheels talking about, Metal?
Oh, somebody that we know.
Oh, he said Ryan's Toys effed up YouTube. What?
Wait, what did Brian's toys do?
I don't know. He just said he effed up YouTube.
That Ryan's toy. Oh, really? So basically, he's like the Logan Paul, but when it comes to reviewing toys.
Now he's coming after Metal because I guess, I don't know.
Hey Jerry, remember how yesterday was not your day?
Yeah.
It was like today it's the roles are reversed. It was like now it's Metal's turn.
Because I have... What's Wiz talking about?
Yeah, I have no clue either.
Star Child said, my old channel had crap videos, my current has a lot of random gaming videos. Well... Star Child. Oh, here we go. Star Child's... Wheels, you can't call someone retarded and then not explain.
Yeah.
Star Child, explain, of all.
Thank you, Star Child.
It's a little kid that makes YouTube videos, and this kid and his family got YouTube into legal trouble.
Oh, okay.
To put a link, I'm not clicking.
Thank you both, Wheels and Star Child, for adding context.
Source.
Darkness is coming.
Let's go, man. Thank you.
He's got his own toy line and stuff now. What?
This is calling me. Elena.
He's got his own toy line? I wish I had my own toy line.
Right?
Jerry's toys, where I'm just like...
Jerry's toys, but make sure they're of a high quality like Band Presto.
what's that link saying?
Oh God! Look at, man. I was expecting like fully anime cutscenes of the character, but they're all in CG. The characters in this FMV.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man.
Yeah, it is.
Wheels is saying he's calling Metal that because they talked about this Wednesday and last night. The link is the image of the kid and his channel. Oh. Can you see it, Jeff?
No. Sorry, man.
This ain't like Hitbox where the friggin' image would pop up if you linked the image. But Hitbox didn't take off.
And it's from Forbes, he says.
Well, yeah, I could tell that. It says Forbes. Oh, no. Hey, man, nobody here sells Coke.
Or sling it, rather.
I see, because I hear just some people outside talking. They're just holding pizza. Walking home. Then why do you sound like you... You're holding a pizza. You're not gangbanging. Just go home. Like, what the heck?
I know,
What's with this neighborhood? Like, it's just normal, everyday stuff, and yet people act like... Oh.
So, Elena is separated from our group after that crash of the Skyway we were on. So, if there's a save point, which I'm pretty sure there is coming... Oh, never mind. I thought we could actually end it off in a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing... Because... This kid Ryan, he has his own line of toys, and in the picture, yeah, it shows his line.
Where are we?
Something... I don't know what happened. He got in legal trouble, I guess, perhaps, my guess is, it feels like they're exploiting the poor child.
So another Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Without knowing, that's just my guess right now, but that seems the most plausible.
Yeah.
Pulling a Culkin. Yeah, like, his parents overworking the poor kid, and that's just...
Yeah.
What's going on? I just thought it'd be hard to talk if we couldn't do so face to face.
Just so you know, dialogue's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have both Jodie Benson and Jennifer Hale exchanging words between each other with their respective characters.
Jennifer Hale, wow.
Yeah, Jennifer Hale's she's Elena in this game.
Devourer of souls,
So basically Naomi Hunter.
away from me.
If we want to still go by Metal Gear standards.
I did save you after all.
Or the number one that she's more famous and known for, Cortana from Halo.
That's right. You should be thanking
Oh,
me.
no, that's actually Jen Taylor.
Oh yeah, Jen Taylor. Yeah, I know why I always get those two.
Or don't you mean female Commander Shepard in Mass Effect?
Wait.
Thank you. Yes. Wait, what did she also voice Samus in one of the Metro Prime games too?
Metro Prime 1 through 3, yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
Mm-hmm. But although I'm not, I don't think they're going to be bringing her back for Metroid Prime 4, but I would be really surprised if they brought her back.
With how stingy Nintendo can be with fun sometimes, well, let's move on most of the time. I think they're going to get a newcomer.
Mm-hmm. Which I hope we actually see a sneak peek at the Game Awards this year.
I think it's going to be next year, to be honest, dude. Because they just started, like, the equivalent of page one rewrite in regards to development this year, right?
At the start of January.
Yeah, it was the start of this year, right? So I don't think we're gonna see anything until at least.
Well, I'm just saying, not like a full-on trailer, but maybe like just a short teaser.
I would say next year would be better.
Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like a short teaser, maybe, but anything like an actual, like more fleshed out trailers, maybe more like say around E3.
Say around E3 or maybe next year's Game Awards.
That'll be better because imagine if they do like that teaser. Nintendo's fan base, they would rip whoever's developing that game a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because they was supposedly promised a gameplay reveal.
Okay, let's get a save point here and then finally end off the stream.
This was a good episode.
Yes, it was. Spent a lot of time with going through a town that seemed all depressed and all, but finally we're back on the right
we
track.
can all relate to.
Yeah.
So my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, finally. Here's one.
See, the pressure isn't bad. It's just you just need to know how to exploit it.
True. Okay, so we finally made it to the save point. Now we're at a good spot to where we can go ahead and plug.
Cool.
So, who wants to go first?
You mind if I go first?
Oh, go right ahead.
You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/16bitchef. I stream occasionally, and I'm going to start doing this week. Wednesdays through Thursdays. I think the finalized time was 7 to 9 p.m. over at mixer.com/16bitchef. And as you can see at the bottom, we do have our own Discord server via the TGF icon at the bottom of the video feed. You can click that, or you can click on the link provided right here. And honestly, besides our social medias on both Twitter and Facebook, it's the best way to get in contact with myself, Firehouse, the RPG, and Metal Ninja. So
Yes.
again, it's the best way to get in contact with us individually or as a group. Again, that's it. Twitter.com/16bitchef. Stream on Mixer Wednesdays and Thursdays, 7 to 9 over there. Mixer.com/16bitchef. And again, our Discord server. See you guys next week.
All right, and I guess I'll go next. So I'll just post the links right here. You can follow me on youtube.com/RPGreviews where I create my content, and you can also follow me through social media on facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews, and I stream myself, but I did not stream yesterday, but contemplating on whether or not if I should stream tonight, but I will definitely return back to streaming tomorrow night, and I'm going to be resuming Super Mario Sunshine on the GameCube, so that ought to be a lot of fun. And if you want to see the archives of my live streams, then you can, from Mixer onto YouTube, then you can follow me through youtube.com/RPG Game Refer Solo, which is now renamed as RPG Livestream Archives. So, had a lot of fun with Grandia today, and definitely looking forward to more next Saturday. So, yeah, that's me. Metal?
Okay, check me out on Twitter at VisibleNinja0, Mixer VisibleNinja02, because 01 was taken. Damn it. And, of course, check me out on YouTube at Visible Ninja Dojo, where we do a bit of a live show Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk about mecha series, tokusatsu genres, this and that, and the other thing. Anyways, hit up the channel for the archives, or swing by Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern for the live show.
All right, me.
Yep, last but not least.
Right. So you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/fightercows, twitch.tv/fightercows. On Tuesday, I'll be playing more Tekken, King of the Iron Fist, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Maybe Wednesday and Thursday, if I have time, I could do a full fighting game week, because I also have KOF and what's the other one? Dragon Ball Fighters, which are also, good games to play.
Mm-hmm.
But Tuesday, check me out for Tekken. Lobbies, if you want in, just let me know. Add me on PSN, Lionheart5, and I can add you to the lobbies, and we could play. We could play in the lobbies while streaming. And also, yeah, Twitter and all of social media, Fighter Cows. Fighter XAOS, and that's FIGHTER XAOS. Fighter Cows. Everywhere. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And check the pinned tweet on Twitter. Help me out. Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, anyway, join us next Saturday for more Grandia 2, and we'll see if we actually arrive at the cathedral capital where we need to drop off Elena. Well, I say drop off loosely because I'm pretty sure she's still going to join us regardless. But anyway, join us next week for more of this. And to sign off, I'm Double RPG.
16-bit Jeff.
Visible Ninja.
And Butter Cows.
And Fighter Cows. Your 2 words, please.
Nimi Kanyo.
Piccolo popping bottles. Peace out, everybody. See you next week.
See you guys next week.